Hi there guys, and welcome to my Star Wars The Old Republic Knights of the Fallen Empire coverage. My name is George and today we will be doing one last video for this expansion, at least for now, until the new chapters are released. This is going to be a Flashpoint Star Fortress, which is the only new Flashpoint or anything else for that matter that was added in this expansion. There was no operations added, sadly, but yeah, this is actually part of the story arc, and after you are done with this one you can unlock a new missions over here that will provide you with some followers and such. So, and you will be getting followers missions, which allows you to gather up some more followers from all of the other classes, not just your own. So that's pretty nice. So it's pretty good to do this story arc at least, and yeah, so let's get to it. This is probably going to be at least two-part video, because this takes actually quite some time. First off, we have to do it solo mode, and then we have to go to Planet of Artusing, and after that we have to do it one more time on heroic mode. So let's get to it.
Gone. They're all gone. The Star Fortress over Bathawui vaporized every last trace, every last rebel, and then just moved on like it didn't matter anymore.
I don't know what a Star Fortress is, but I assume it belongs to Arkan. Let's obliterate it.
I love nothing more, but it's not that simple. Frankly, I've only just gotten up to speed. Baywanego was looking into it. Now he's busy trying to reach out to his fellow Bothans, so this falls on me. The Star Fortresses are battle stations, deadly and pervasive. Arkan's way of keeping the galaxy pliant. So many worlds we can't even contact because of these things. There are dozens, maybe hundreds. We've tried everything to learn about their inner workings. Weaknesses, nothing. And now this. Right now they're suppressing, but that's just to bide their time. I feel it, Commander. Arkan's got a plan for those things. The kind of plan you don't recover from.
Find a way to access one, and I'll tear it apart from the inside.
I'd love to see that. Without the faintest clue of what we're up against, it's a massive risk. All right. We have to do something. I'll go too. Try to make heads or tails so we know how to deal with them.
Let's not waste any time.
Be right there with you, Commander.
Okay guys, so we need to speak with Lieutenant Mark Lowe, which is in front of the entrance to Star Fortress. Like I said, first off we will have to do story mode, which involves infiltrating the base and I guess assess what we find there and how to bring it down. So yeah, let's get to it. You guys have probably noticed by now that I'm running the game right now at higher quality. That's because I upgraded my graphics card, and now I'm running everything on highest settings, maxed out. So that's pretty nice, but I still have to upgrade my CPU, so you may see some stuttering sometimes because of it. So
you good to go?
Yeah, there's that.
Good luck. If you manage to get inside one of those things, blow it apart.
You ready for this?
Okay, so we have to select over here on this panel the planet we want to invade. And this is pretty much the same planets as on Republic side, so nothing is different from the Republic side, so there is really no need to show this for both of the factions. So yeah, there's that. I actually already done this on the Republic side.
You're in for a treat.
Exit the shuttle. Okay, I think I'm going to have to switch to a different companion on this one, even though I could actually go with
My skills are not needed here.
HK as a healer, but HK as a healer doesn't really sound good to me, so I'm going to go with Kot, since he has the highest influence, therefore he will be healing for the highest amount.
Should find a lift system in there that'll get you deeper inside. Not sure what's at the heart of this thing. Keep your guard up. I'll be in touch.
So yeah, all of these Star Fortresses look the same. There are a total of 6 of them, I think, that you have to bring down in order to liberate a planet. So right now we are doing the Alderaan one. This story part you have to do only once, so there's that. All the rest you have to do heroic mode, and of course you have to prepare for it in the planet itself.
Target down.
By destroying its defenses down below the planet. So there's that, we will see that soon. Okay, let's see, so we have to go over here, I guess.
Looks like you found a hub of activity. Stay on your toes. Getting some big power readings from the levels below you. You should look into it.
Challenge now and then.
So recently they did some sort of a companion nerf in a latest patch, where they first they made it so that they reduced the companion healing and auto damage by quite a lot, and people were not happy, to say the least, so they increased in another patch those numbers, but not by as much as it originally was. I believe it was increased by 40%. So there's that. I guess people didn't like it, that it was too difficult for them, I guess. I myself did quite enjoy that initial nerf, I guess. But that's me. I like things a bit more difficult. Because right now you can pretty much solo or heroic mode if you want. If you know what you're doing, of course. This first one, solo mode, looks a bit different than the heroic mode. I think the first part of it is actually quite similar, maybe even the same, I'm not sure. But the second part of the heroic one is quite different. But we will see that soon enough.
Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then. All day. Target down.
That's where I have to go, I think.
Incoming on your position.
So I do get some drops in FPS right now, but that's because I only have a 2-core processor running right now. When I upgrade it soon, in about 2 weeks I think, then we should get around 60 FPS at least.
Been getting a look at their armament logs. I know
This current
CPU
is kind of bottlenecking my new GPU right now, so I can run every game on Ultra, but doesn't really matter since my CPU is slowing down the FPS, so I kind of have to wait on that. And once that upgrade is complete, I am going to be doing some new Let's Plays. It will be Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed Syndicate at first. I'm thinking actually about it that I will be doing them both at the same time. So, and releasing one game per day. So, for instance, Witcher could go on Mondays, Wednesdays and such, and Syndicate would go on Tuesdays and such. So yeah. But we will see, I guess. I have actually been quite busy lately, so with my work I was working 10-hour shifts every day and every weekend, so that kinda explains the lack of content lately. And I will be doing the same for most of this month, at least for the until Christmas Eve. I'm also going to be working 10 hours every day, so that's going to be fun. So we'll see for this first part of the month how the content will go. Probably not as often as I would like, but I would still like to do at least 3 or 4 videos per week. And also with that upgrade I would like to switch to at least 60 FPS uploads videos. For now we've been doing 30 FPS ones, but now I would like to do 60 FPS ones and maybe even to 1080p, but we will see that. We got a nice upgrade for our stronghold.
Hope they don't start mass producing those things. Great work.
This is actually better than what I have almost. I'm not that well geared on this character, but that's fine. Not playing that character this much, I'm only playing all of my other characters for the story. Only main character is for all the gearing up and
the
stuff.
power source is just a bit below you, couple levels.
For grindings, as it were. I really don't want to grind on all of my characters. I have quite a few of them. And I don't even have that kind of time to do it anyway, so...
Intercept and neutralize.
So yeah, as you guys can see, this Flashpoint is pretty straightforward. For this solo mode there's actually no boss, I think.
Well, if you wanted wanted a sense of the scale of this place, there you go.
There's only like a puzzle or something at the end to solve, if I'm not mistaken.
Time to take a stand.
That guy pulled me.
All day.
I tend to look a lot out on my main map. Or my main map, because my main map is too low. Too small, I guess.
Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then. More where that came from. Stay on your feet.
I do have to say the healing of my companion is still pretty good. I'm not really losing that much health.
Took one out.
And there we go, this is the area where we have to defeat this power core or something, data core, if you will. There will be a waves of enemies that will be coming by, and then at some point those blue shields will drop and we will have to destroy the cores. We have 2 of them, and that's pretty much it for the story mode part.
Ephemeris beamed its core computing into one of those units. Interesting move. Creepy, but interesting. Might give us a tactical advantage, actually. Taking it out could disrupt system protocols for a bit.
Rebooting in 5, 4, 3.
I think I will be able to make it.
Got a rotating cipher algorithm. Miat, give me a hand here.
Kind of forgot to do it right away. That one, but
Neural
okay.
feedback overload. Rebooting.
I've got a rotating cipher algorithm. Miat, give me a hand here.
Okay, there we go. One is down.
Ephemerus data core compromised. Secondary core engaged.
I can do this all day.
Let's just get close to it right away.
Target down.
Neural feedback overload. Rebooting.
See if we can't shut this thing up once and for all.
There we go, and we are pretty much done.
System failure. Deploying emergency backup unit.
Now we will be getting a sort of a mini boss to defeat.
Engaging combat algorithm. Classification, night. Ephemerus alert. Fatal system error.
Nice work, Commander.
And there we go.
Bypass that shield.
Welcome to my Star Fortress Outlander. It will also serve nicely as your tomb.
Can't get at the shield. Something remote. Have to rethink this. Miat, get a lift open.
So this was the actual boss of this flashpoint, which we will have to defeat later on in heroic mode. You can't beat her in story mode. You can't fight her at all. So that was pretty much it for the story mode. Now we have to escape and need to contact an agent on Alderaan, the planet which we were on right now, or a bit of it anyway. And we have to figure out a way to take this thing down. We got 4 common data crystals for our troubles, or that was previously basic commendations, if you will. So there's that.
can't do everything on our own. We need more people or better equipment.
I've been sifting through everything you pulled from the Star Fortress, starting to get a better picture of what we're facing here.
What are we looking at?
Like I thought, the scope of all this is... Actually, forget what I thought. It's beyond anything I imagined. This friendly guy is part of a special order of knights called Exarchs. You kind of met one. Best I can tell, one of them commands each Star Fortress.
Some were with Valkorion and Arkan when I first arrived on Zakul.
Yeah, they've been around a long while. Outside of that, there's not much to say. They have their own ways and agenda. Secretive. All Senya said is that they're devoted to the Eternal Throne and she'd never, ever want to cross one. Other big piece I was able to work out. The fortress is powered by a massive sun generator, like on Zakul. We could use it to destroy the station, but according to energy readings, the reactor's protected by a remote bunker on the planet's surface.
So we take out the bunker, then the reactor.
That's tall order. I mean, not impossible, but we need ground forces and we don't have the personnel, unless... Miat's been pulling together reports of distress calls, skirmishes. The idea being we'd eventually follow up on them. Here, these are a start. A handful of worlds under the threat of a Star Fortress, each with potential allies.
I'll make it very clear to them. They can work for us, or they can die.
I wish I could ask you if you were joking, and then you could say, of course I'm joking. These people are already...
Of course I'm
under
not
threat of
joking.
death. They can't be under threat of more death. You've got to prove that helping us is their best possible option, which it is. They just don't know it yet.
I got this alliance together, didn't I? People love me.
You're right.
Okay guys, that's it for today. We are going to end it here for now, and next time we will be doing the heroic part of the mission. But before we can do that, we have to take out that bunker down on Alderaan, so we are going to be doing that next time. And yeah, the story part of this mission is pretty much over anyway. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and that you enjoyed this video. So feel free to comment about it, share it around and all that good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.